boy. Lift up. Right. Scoop it, come on. Lift up.
That was terrible. You know, guess what? You're fired. You're fired from net duties. All right, so we just got down to the back of the caravan park. Thought I'd give you guys an idea how we actually get potty mullets and what we use when we're down here. As you can see, this is in the back of the caravan park. As you can see right about there, I've got a trap in the water. Some people have been asking us, you know, what actually we put in our potty traps. And so I tell most people just to put in a can of cheap tuna cat food, mix it up with breadcrumbs, which I'll show you just over here. Right. So mix it up with a bit of breadcrumbs, mix it together and put that in your trap, and it actually works really awesome. If you actually look over here, we've got like literally a potty frenzy. So it's awesome. We haven't had much trouble getting potty mullets on this trip. But what I'm going to do is, because we don't have a boat moored down at the caravan park and we're actually staying in a holiday house, some people have asked us how we actually keep them alive. What do? Do we use an air stone? So I'm just going to go home now. I'm going to grab these out of the water, go home and show you actually how we keep these potty mullets alive. All right, guys, just got a bunch of potty mullets using that tuna and breadcrumb mix. If you just come down here, you'll see how many potties we actually got in this haul. Oh, one just jumped out. An absolute crazy haul of potties on this trip. So I've only been down here about 15 minutes. We've put it in twice. First one wasn't as good, but we left this one in a bit longer. We're going to take him back and we're going to put him in the tank at home, and we'll show you that. Jeez, like, look how many we got. Jesus. We're not going to be able to keep all these alive, so in the tank we've got, so we're probably going to put a lot of them back. We're just going to see how many we got, put them back, get back home. So. All right, guys, what we're going to do is we've got this little, what do you call this, a inverter, little can inverter, air stone, which I'm actually running off my secondary battery system here. I've got a blue bucket. I'm just going to put the potties in there so they don't splash everywhere. Put this in the back of the car, and then I'm just going to run my air stone in there until we get home. That should keep them in good nick. There are a few in there, so we don't want to kill them before we get home. Potties can be very finicky when they're actually cooped up, so we really don't want them to die before we get home. So, all right, let's do it. Alright, so we just got back. Some people wanted to know how we actually keep our potty mullets alive. Now, 2 tips for you first off. If you're actually going to be staying somewhere like Mallacoota Caravan Park, what I'd probably do is get just a big bucket, lots of holes in it, and put it like a bike tube or a big truck tube or a motorbike tube, whatever it is, around the bucket. Get something with a secure lid and actually just put it in the water somewhere near maybe where you're mooring your boat or something along those lines. If you're not mooring a boat, you can find somewhere hopefully out of the way where people won't steal it, and do the exact same thing. Put the tyre tube around the bucket, sit the bucket in it, put it in the water, and that way they'll last. They can last up to probably a week and a half without getting fed. Just don't overcrowd them. That's the biggest thing. Definitely don't overcrowd them. So this is our particular setup here, which we've got in the shed. Now let me tell you about it. First off, we've got an Aquas 750 canister filter. Now this is to filter all the crap out of the water, some of the poo, and all that type of stuff to stop too much crap and ammonia, which is what I think poo turns to and actually starts to kill the fish. So that's to clean a bit of the water. We've also got an air stone in here to agitate the water, which blows bubbles, agitates the water, oxygenates the water. And the last piece of kit is a protein skimmer. Now that gets all the crap, a lot more crap out of the water, especially for a saltwater marine system. Very, very important. Now you might also see here too with the fish, we've also got a bunch of 100mm pipe fitting elbows, plumbing elbows. You can get them from Bunnings, you can get them from all your hardware shops. Now you might be asking, why do we put in the water plumbing elbows and that sort of stuff? And that's because if you overcrowd it, or even if you don't overcrowd it, they start to get very aggressive and they actually start chewing each other's tails off. So what we did is we went to the shop and we bought about 5 or 6 of these fittings for about $20, and you put them in the water. That gives the fish a place to go, and also gives them a place to get away from the other fish so they don't get aggressive and start getting agitated, because they will start chewing each other's tails off when they start getting aggressive. Not because they're hungry, it's just they're getting aggressive. So it's very, very important. So this is how we actually keep our fish from day to day. Now, one also big important element, I've just put, as you've seen, a big fresh batch of potties in here. Now, what I like to do is about 6 or 7 hours, somewhere around there, doesn't really matter, but when you put them in the tank, they'll start shitting a lot. They'll start pooing all their feces out, and you'll be able to see it in the water. It's all these little black things. It's really bad when you put a fresh, especially when you put a lot of potties in here. It's really important to do this. So what I do is I just get a piece of tubing, and what I like to do then is basically siphon out and go down the bottom of the tank and siphon out all the stuff on the bottom. Just suck it, blow it out, put it on the ground, and then suck out all the feces, and then put some fresh water back in. That's in the first, say, 12 to 16 hours. Very, very important, guys, to actually siphon out the crap. Very, very important, because if you don't do that, they will die, and they'll get basically toxified by their own feces. So very, very important. Other than that, I can get these to last for about 5 days, 7 days sometimes. Really just depends on how many you put in there. But like I said, don't overcrowd. And within the first 12 to 12 hours, make sure you're siphoning out the crap from the new batch of potties, and then put some fresh water back in. And then every couple of days, I'll just go down, I'll siphon the bottom out if there's any more crap on the bottom, a little bit of crap. Once they've pooed everything out, you don't need to worry about that, because they've cleaned themselves out. It's just it'll be all fresh water. So in another 12 hours, 6 hours, I'll keep checking it. After I come back from fishing, I'll check it, and that makes sure we get the crap out of the water. Otherwise, they will die. Definitely very, very important. I mean, obviously the ultimate is putting them down somewhere in the water with holes in the bucket, sitting them in the fresh water. When they poo out, it just exits the bucket. That'd be the most ideal situation, but we don't have that. We're here at my mate's holiday house, which his uncle owns, so we've got no other option than to keep a tank. So very, very important. I hope you guys enjoyed this. So we're going to get out and do a bit of fishing, and I hope you enjoy the footage to come. All right, guys, some people have been asking us how to rig up potty mullets. I'll tell you how we've been doing it and the best way we find it. What we used to do is we used to actually do it just through the back tail. We put it through there, we chuck it out, but we find they couldn't swim properly sometimes. It just, it wasn't the best for them. We've tried through the front lip as well, through the front lip at the bottom and the top. I found at the top it killed them quite considerably, and the bottom lip, because they've got a soft mouth, it just sometimes just rips out. When you're casting out, it's not very good. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it, if I can actually get the little guy out, is through this, I guess, dorsal, this rear top dorsal, I guess you'd call it. What we do is we do it just behind there. Don't do it too low or too high. You don't want to hit the spine. Okay, so we normally just put it through there, and that's it. He's hooked basically there, right through the back. If something comes up from behind, it's going to be able to take it. And we found actually when we threw these out the other day, we threw them out for about an hour sometimes, and they were just as healthy as they were when we put them in. And they actually swim really well. If something comes up from behind, can take it, and Bob's your uncle. So we'll get this one in the water now. You can see they swim really, really well. And that's it. He'll sit in there and hopefully we can actually catch something on it.
I think it's pretty small, but let's have a look. Could be a little paler even. He's running.
Which Got there anything good, you reckon?
Skull drag him in. There he is. Brim.
Got the net.
Little brim. Just grab that neck crow.
No, he's alright. He's not big enough for a net.
Where is he?
No?
Oh, he's alright. Not bad.
What is he?
Brim. Silver brim. Probably
Nice little,
27, 28. Maybe a bit bigger.
nice little brim.
Brim.
Hold him for me.
What do you reckon?
Yeah. He's taking it down like a good little.
Yeah, he's
Not
taking.
bad. Should we measure it up anyway, see what it is?
Yeah, I just.
This is one of
You
our.
might have to.
Have you caught a brim yet? This is one of the first brims of our fishing trip, isn't
No, I
it?
caught one yesterday, Brad. Will caught one.
Yeah. Just trying to get that. What's he doing? Sucked it right down. Nice little brim. For all people wondering what we're fishing with, we're fishing with nippers, and we've also got some here, some potty mullets. So Rob's just trying to get him off the hook. He swallowed it down. Oh, just chucked on the Brad wrap.
Yeah, I told you 27, 28.
What is it?
27, 28. 28.
Is it?
Just 28.
It's only just legal. But...
That's right, nice little brim. What do you reckon?
Not bad.
Right, Rob's on again, not sure what it is. It's just a small, another small flatty. Nice.
Got lovely fillets on him.
Another nice eater for the table for our fish curry tonight.
Yeah, another 39, 38.
What do you reckon, Rob?
Just legal, but we'll take it.
Nice one.
Look, I hooked him right for the jaw.
Perfect hookup too. Perfect. Nice. Good work, man.
No worries. Someone's got to catch some fish.
Right, Craig's on.
Bloody.
Another nice little flatty.
Got a flatty. No, I just cut my foot. I think I'm fucking staple. Well, this cut. Oh, this is very unlegal.
Legal?
It's not legal. Definitely not legal.
You'd be surprised how big they are, man. Right, we're just chucking it on the brag mat, see what it runs.
Oh, just
About what, 34 centimetres?
35 and a half inches.
Not bad, eh? Good for the table, nice little eater. Perfect. What do you reckon? Good?
Not bad.
Got a little bit of weight to it. Got a little bit of weight. Big flooding. Don't panic. Don't panic. Guys, don't panic.
Whoa.
Big one.
Good size.
Oh, shit. Hang on.
Jesus, yeah, that's
He's
about
about a
60. Nah, it's
45.
60.
You reckon? 60.
Yeah. Camping fishing.
This one's a good one, this one actually. Very good one. Just caught him on a nice potty mullet. Ooh.
53.
53.
4 if I screech him.
Nice.
So he's just, if he had been 55,
Five.
he would have to go back.
You know, 55 would have to go back here in
Wow.
Victoria.
So he's a perfect size eater.
That's a good one. Perfect. Look at those nice big fillets on it. Perfect.
Well done, Jay.
Good job.
Biggest one of the trip so far, actually.
It is. Well done.
Good job.
All right, Craig's got one on.
Good one. Legal.
Nice. What is it? Good one?
40
Yeah,
something.
about 40.
Whoa, he's going a bit crazy.
Going a bit nuts.
Did you feel that to the last second? What happened?
last second, mate, yeah. Looking about 40,
Another nice little eater. What have we got?
41, I'd say. Ah,
45.
45.
45.
Nice fish.
Nice. Congratulations, one of the decent one for the trip.
Beautiful.
Got something here.
Rob's just on something.
Oh, it's a tailor.
Oh, it's a bloody tailor again.
And it bit me off.
Why do these tailor? Well, these tailors have been crazy. Oh, and it's bitten you off too.
It's 14 pound.
14 pound and tailor. It just goes right through it.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Bastards.
You know? Why do they keep doing that? I mean, obviously they just love chomping.
Yeah. There's so many of them in the system at the moment.
And what's that? We noticed the inlet too, isn't it? That's
It's closed, yeah. So the lake's, the inlet's closed. We've been noticing there's a lot of jellyfish and there's a lot of tailor, and fishing's just been a little bit off.
we've had a bit of rain too, so there's a lot of fresh water in there.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay, we're up here in the Narrows. Jay just landed something. He had a potty mullet out. Any size, Jay?
Yeah. Bloody.
Big flat.
Get in, little boy.
Lift up.
Right. Get ready. Wait. Wait. Go. Scoop it. Come on.
Lift up.
Since at least it's in the boat.
It's in the boat.
That was terrible.
Well done, boys.
Honestly, guess what? You're fired. You're fired from net duties. Almost lost it. It was a good little size. We'll get it down in the mat and we'll see how big it is.
Okay, we're here in the Narrows. Jay's just landed a nice flathead. We're just going to measure him up.
He's a bit. Don't want him to spike me. Come on. It's Say it's a 49.
49.
Yeah,
Cool.
close to 49 and a half, almost 50.
Not bad fish.
49 and a half flathead, this one. Excellent. I don't know what we do. Should we take this one or get some nice flathead fillets?
Okay.